How's it going, guys? So all the hyped feeling is pretty much settled down right now. It's been a week since the launch of this brand new Lumix S9. Well, I was invited to the Lumix Global Summit where I got this camera in advance, and there was only a week, for making a promotion and the first impression video. So it was like from Yamanashi to Tokyo, and Tokyo to Osaka, and Osaka to Kyoto, Kyoto to Osaka, Osaka to Tokyo, Tokyo to Yamanashi. Oh my god. But now, both of mentally and physically, I'm pretty much, settled down. So that means it's the exactly perfect time to make a full detailed review of this Lumix S9 by my, KA review format, right? So I guess most of you guys have some stereotypes about this Lumix S9 in both of good and bad ways. Like real-time Lut, compact body, but open gate 6K, 4K, S5IIX inside, but the recording limit is 15 minutes, such those things. So let's break them down into pieces and let's calm down. I should. First, what is this camera and what's the point of this and who is this for? Who can do those things? Okay, first of all, let's look at the build quality and usability. Who hates this design? It's pretty much like a film camera. There is no grip, super minimalistic design. I mean, you can add extra grip with this small rig product. Yeah, it's good, but without it, it's nice. So there are 4 colors: black, green, blue, and red. I wanted to have green edition for the first place, but now I love this black so much. It's sophisticated and it can blend in my outfit. So this has not a lot. There's a mode selection dial, which is same as S5II, S5IIX. There are 3 custom dials, C1, C2, C3, so you can access your favorite settings seamlessly. There are only 2 wheels, here and right here. This one is for aperture and this wheel is for shutter speed, and there is ISO right here. And same as S5II, this has quick button which you can change the camera setting instantly. Also, you can change what's inside in your own way. So it looks very limited, but actually the design is smart, not only cool. You can have efficient camera operation by those quick and custom keys. So let's dive deeper a little bit more. So this can be powered by the same battery as S5II, S5IIX. There is only one SD card slot right here, and USB Type-C and micro HDMI. And right here, there's a microphone. But this doesn't have headphone jack. Well, yeah, I know I'm not supposed to check the audio with headphone with this S9. S9 is not for the kind of shooting situation. Besides, I don't do that with S9. And you can have the audio meter right here. So it's not necessary, but if this is hybrid machine which cares about shooting videos, I guess it would be better if there was a headphone jack, just in case. But anyway, to me, it's not that huge. And this is just a cold shoe, so there's no electronic connection, so you can put flash or wireless trigger. And I don't see the input for the remote, the remote for shutter and the flash. So we can clearly tell the outside is not professional. Okay, now let's talk about the image quality. And let's start from the recording option. So S9 has a new recording option, MP4 Lite. It can shoot open gate 4K, 3:2 aspect ratio, meaning using the full area of the sensor. The data is so light, but still it has 4K and 10-bit, which has a lot of color information. This new option is perfect for transferring to Lumix Lab, which I'm gonna dive deeper later. And like I mentioned in the last video, this can shoot open gate 6K with 10-bit color data like S5IIX. I compared this S9 6K and S5IIX 6K, but they were identical. The color came out differently because I happen to use a different color mode for each, but the sharpness and details are same. I guess their sensor is not completely same, but the image is same. Once again, we have to be fresh and new to be shocked. This compact size camera can do 6K 10-bit video. So other recording options are same as S5II, S5IIX, it got 5.9K, DCI 4K, and goes on. So that means this has 6K oversampling 4K with 10-bit color. So the actual size is 4K, but there is a 6K information inside, so you can crop the image without losing detail. Also, 42 to 10-bit Vlog is available. Again, I compare this with S5IIX Vlog, but same. I don't know, maybe there's a difference technically, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't spot the difference. Same color and same dynamic range performance, which is 14 plus stop. So rich at both of shadow and highlight. So people, including me, are saying this has S5II, S5IIX inside, but probably you guys were doubting slightly, right? It's like compact little baby should be a little baby. Even though the spec, the number is same, the actual image should be different. But now, we gotta admit, that is goddamn true. See, I'm showing you their footages, but it looks like I'm just repeating the same footage. And this never stops. Yet, you can have 4K 60 FPS like S5II, so you can have a juicy, rich, slow motion footage. But there is something which has gone. First of all, you can shoot in all-I, which has a big data, but it makes the post-production process faster and lighter. And Apple ProRes is gone. At the same time, SSD recording is gone as well. No B-roll or ProRes RAW recording through HDMI is gone as well. But yeah, it's reasonable. And now let's look at the low light performance. So S9 has dual native ISO. When it's the standard color, it's 100 and 640, and when it's Vlog, it's 640 and 4000. So same as S5II, S5IIX. So when it's the standard color, dual native ISO doesn't matter that much, because even when it's at 32,000 ISO, the image is not that rough. Of course, there's a noise at the shadow, but it's not that bad. Pretty usable. When it's Vlog, it matters. When you compare ISO at 3200 and 4000, which is the higher native ISO, the difference is super clear. When the ISO up from 3200 to 4000, the noise was reduced and it got clearer. But even when it's not native ISO, this low light performance is pretty good. Definitely it's not better than high sensitivity specialized camera like a Sony A7IV FX30, but at least it can produce same quality as S5II, S5IIX. Although this S9 has a pro legit video spec inside, it became easier thanks to this real-time LUT and new app Lumix Lab. Basically, real-time LUT allows you to embed the LUT into the footages, both of videos and photos. With that, you can get the color graded images without color grading. So if you don't know how to shoot on log and don't know how to handle log files, but you want the color graded log-ish footages, apply this real-time LUT and you're good. Same thing in photography. You can do complicated photo editing, but you're tired of shooting with your smartphone and want high quality photos with some color edit. Just pick some LUT and apply on it, and now you get what you want. So this is not only for beginners. Also, this feature can be the workhorse for the content creators like me. When I want to go easy, like don't want to shoot on log, don't want to color grade them, just have some fun with the camera, but definitely want to have something better than just a normal color. This real-time LUT saves my ass. Especially when I vlog or make some short videos for social media, this real-time LUT is perfect. And don't forget that you're shooting with S5II, S5IIX performance, even though it's faster and easier. So this S9 has a LUT button like this, and you can access to the LUT gallery, and you can see the actual image while you are selecting LUT, and you can even do that while you are recording. Also, you can change the density, grain, noise, plus you can mix to LUT. So speaking of real-time LUT, we need to dive into the Lumix Lab. This app is basically for both of data transfer and downloading LUT. You can send footages from camera to your smartphone by connecting them by Bluetooth. Then you can go into the media and pick what you want and send. If it's JPEG photo, it's super fast. RAW, not that bad. When it's a 15-second video, not super fast, but it's fine. By the way, you can also choose the 5G, transferring mode, something like that. I believe that is way faster than this, my situation. The reason why I'm not using that 5G transferring mode is I'm not allowed to use it in Japan. So even with my situation, it's fast already. So if you try it in your country, it'll be done in a second. But remember that you can transfer MOV file. MP4 or MP4 Lite are available, and I recommend you to use MP4 and 1080p. When it's MP4 Lite, 4K 30 FPS is the only one option, so if you want to use 4K, go for that. But I think 1080p is pretty enough for, Instagram, TikTok, X. Not finished yet. Come on. Lumix Lab is also for downloading LUT. There are Lumix official LUT, but also people can upload their own custom LUT. So meaning you can download a tons of LUT from a tons of creators. You might be able to get the LUT from your favorite creators. I like this guy, Aputure, who is a fantastic artist in Japan. The color vibe he creates is amazing. Check it out. And I might upload, my own custom LUT. So stay tuned. And not finished yet. Come on, don't rush. Not only transferring, downloading LUT. Also, you can edit footages in this app. Okay, I'm done. So next thing I'm gonna talk about is autofocus and image stabilization, but honestly, I don't have much to talk about. So I compare it with S5IIX. Come on, no difference at all. This got real-time tracking. Well, Lumix must love real-time. Well, yeah, the speed, accuracy, the same as S5II, S5IIX. Please watch my S5II, S5IIX review to get the detail more. Seriously, I don't have anything about this autofocus because it's just same as S5IIX, S5II. Same thing in image stabilization. Recently, Lumix released a new firmware which had an incredible IS update, and this S9, of course, has it. I'll show you guys some of S9 image stabilization footages, but I'm sure that this is also same as S5II, S5IIX. This has electronic IS high mode, which is a way stronger IS than any other camera brand. And they fixed the distortion at the same time. So detail is in this video again. So next, let's see some new functions. Crop zoom and hybrid zoom. So crop zoom is simple. You can have about 1.5 times crop without losing the image quality. Hybrid zoom is crazy. It's similar to the crop zoom, but it can give your zoom lens the extra reach. When it's 20-60mm kit lens, it becomes 20-93mm. With this hybrid zoom mode. And you don't have to press any button to get this extra reach because physically, literally, this 20-60mm becomes 20-96mm once you turn on this hybrid zoom mode. And crazy thing is there is no image quality degradation. But this is only available for zoom lens and you lose resolution when it's photo. So this new function is pretty much for shooting videos, but it's super powerful. Usually when you use APS-C crop mode, for example 20-60mm lens, that will be something like a 30-90mm, right? But with this hybrid zoom mode, the widest angle doesn't change. So simply, you just get the extra to the photo reach. 18-40mm lens will be released soon, so I'm so excited to try this function and that lens. And this is not a new feature, but this has continuous shooting. And same as S5 series, this has recording emphasis, some video display tools like scopes. So far, it was perfect, right? But this one problem makes your decision making harder. Recording limits and overheating issue. So basically, this has 15 minutes recording limit when it's 4K and 10 minutes when it's 6K. 10 minutes 6K, yeah, okay, that's fair enough, but 15 minutes 4K. Right? So I tested. Yes, after 15 minutes, the camera stopped the recording. But I started recording right after that. Okay, no problem. And it stopped again 15 minutes later. And I started again. So I repeated this process 4 times, but there was no problem. The high temperature warning showed up at the 5th recording and I just got tired of this, experiment. So I just quit. But at least it was able to shoot for 1 hour. Not bad, right? Although it was not a full continuous shooting. So I felt this isn't for the legit professional shooting work, the situation when you have to keep recording for like 2 or 3 hours. Even though it's not a continuous shooting, if it is S9, it will probably stop because of the heat anyway. I guess it can work as the B cam, but not as main cam. But for this type of shooting, this will definitely work. Although you need to rec and stop a couple of times, but it's doable. When it comes to the overheating issue, it doesn't bother me so far. So I think this depends on your purpose. If you're looking for the camera which can work for like a some kind of big budget commercial shooting work, you just got a wrong choice. Just go for Lumix S5II, S5IIX, Sony A7IV, or Sony FX30, or Canon R5. I don't know, Nikon Z8 or 9. I really should try Nikon someday. You wanna see it? Let me know in the comment below. Okay, this is it. So many information. Did you get lost? Or did you find some way out? Well, what's the point of this camera? This is not just a entry-level camera. This is the entrance to the Lumix world. There is the attraction of Lumix which other brands don't have. But don't get me wrong, Sony has Sonys and Canon has Canons. It's more like a choosing what brand you live with and what philosophy you sympathize. Lumix has Lumix's unique attraction, and this S9 is perfect to start from. Inside of this little baby, there is full of Lumix personality, uniqueness, attraction, and the dream. But you can get and feel them easily and immediately, even though you are not familiar with cameras and shooting. This S9 will open the new and big door for you, and beyond that door, the new value and the new experience are waiting for you. Play easy and play hard. Okay, this is it. If you have any question, just shoot me anytime, anywhere, and if you like this video, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Next one is, I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna compare this with ZVE1 as you requested. じゃあまた。